Alright, you guys, so I've decided with this video, since it's dark out, to actually enjoy the darkness on camera. I'm gonna smoke a couple cigs and finish this pack off on camera. It's my last pack of cigarettes for life, I swear on it. It's kind of why I'm out here right now. It's kind of a ominous, more so mystical moment. That beer can you just saw on camera, or you'll see in the YouTube channel, also has my car keys in it as well, which I don't have them because I'm driving my car. I have them because I need to be able to get back at the house, but I don't know why. Something was just telling me, you know, I'm already intoxicated, if you can't kind of tell. But no bullshit. Some unseen force was telling me to come out here and just vibe with you guys and kind of talk about life and be out here in the pure darkness in the middle of the woods. So that's what's going on right now. So let me know in the comments what you're thinking, what you're feeling. I'm out here, you know, I'm going to talk. I'm out here for a multitude of reasons. One, like I said, this is I've worked in the past 3 months equivalent of 40-hour work weeks, but about 8 to 10 hours of that out of 40, so like 30 hours with the other job, the regular quote unquote on the books job. I also do DoorDash as well, and that currently is a conniption I won't get into. However, shut off my speaker real quick. However, excluding DoorDash, this week I worked 42 straight hours in 4 days, which is a lot of work. Starting to turn out like my father in a good way, though. Starting to hustle and realize that solitude, cooperation, and conductivity, how you conduct yourself, is very vital. It's not only making current basic pay money, but to rising in the ranks in an employer. I'm going to do this more often now that it's summer. I'm going to make these videos. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a 2 Madden game tournament with my buddy who's very good at Madden. I always beat him still. His name's Andrew. Doesn't really matter though. And after that, we're gonna be having a fire in not these same woods, but the woods a little bit further out. The woods I'm currently sitting in is not far from my home. At this point, it'll be 2 separate videos. One's gonna be me showing my campsite. I got what's left of a 30 pack of bush apple, Anheuser-Busch, and my car keys to get back in my home. My phone that I'm recording on currently. Now 3 cigarettes, 1 currently lit, a lighter, a blanket, a pillow, and it's not like, right now I'd say it's probably about 55 degrees. It's not exactly cold, but it's not warm. It's the perfect temperature where I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt with a Von Miller jersey over it. On top of all of that is a coat, pants, and shoes. It is the perfect temperature, in my opinion, for going out camping. And it's the perfect time of year, at least in this scenario. I might actually, like I mentioned before, I might actually not do this again just because it's still like at the point of year where it's dipping between hot and cold. And so the bugs aren't really getting a chance to sprout yet. And so I'm not going to be crawling with mosquitoes and spiders quite yet. Which is why, and not only that, but if you listen to me, We are experiencing an El Nino year in Buffalo. The last El Nino year was in 2016. Before that was 1998. Before that was 83. And before that was 72. It's been about 10 years. Every 10 to 20, sometimes even 30 years, you get what's called an El Nino year, where the winds shift. And you get a horrible winter like we just had. Same with 98, 83, and 72, and 77, technically. Blizzard was 77, but and all the snows in 1977. But anyways, just making sure. Anyways, I believe are experiencing another El Nino year because it was a horrible, horrible, horrible winter this past winter. My mom passed away last year, which is why I'm working, making sure I keep all my money on top of it. It was a horrible, horrible winter. The snow fell in late November, and with my right hand in the air, if you guys aren't from Buffalo, and if you are, you'll know, but if you aren't, it snowed and it stayed below freezing the entire winter and kept snowing. There were some moments where it thawed, but ultimately, I swear to God, the heavens above. Take some beer. There was not one moment up until the ass end of this past April, so not even 3-4 weeks ago, where the snow was not on the ground. It was so bad that if you saw my February video, I was able to walk way out on the Lake Erie without even fearing that I was going to fall through the ice. You saw that. If you stalk me. Because I don't have enough fans yet. But I will. Anyways. You see the cars go by, you might see them. They can't see me out here, though. It's the best part. I'll get on camera in a second here, but not only the reason I'm convinced it's an El Nino year is because not only was that the circumstance where it was snowing and the snow did not leave the ground for a solid 4 months, and the lake, it was proven by the news that the lake froze over 90% this year, which is the most it's done in a long time. But ever since it's gotten above freezing, it has not stopped raining. Up until the past 3 days. The reason I'm coming out here camping is because I've already checked the weather, because tomorrow's going to be a football video throwing, Madden tournaments, the game, and we're going to have a fire in the woods as well. The reason I decided to camp tonight is because, one, I got drunk and decided I had enough balls to go out here by myself and just fucking talk on camera in the middle of the woods in the dark. But also, I've noticed that the next 7 days, starting 3 days ago, so it's not going to rain tonight. You can't see it, but I can see the stars in the sky. There's trains that come through here too. That's what you're hearing. I can see the stars in the sky. It's not going to rain, and it's not going to rain for the next 3 days after right now. The ground's already dry. And like I just mentioned, like I aforementioned, it is the perfect conditions for doing this. No mosquitoes, because it's still dipping between hot and cold. It's 55 degrees currently. We've had a couple 70-degree days, but this coming Monday, the day after we have this fire and this video goes up, this next video that you're about to see, all these videos that are coming up, the day after all these videos that are coming up, the day after they have been recorded, is going to be 80 degrees finally. It's finally getting hot. So I'm taking this opportunity right now to camp in a land that has warmed up enough to lay on and warmed up enough to sleep on with a jacket, but not entirely warmed up enough to have bugs. Annoying the fuck out of me and being gross and disgusting, because I hate bugs. I'm a big tough guy, whatever, but when it comes to bugs, I'm a baby bitch. I hate bugs. I hate bugs. All kinds. Spiders, millipedes, dragonflies, carpenter bees, wasps, you name it. Hate it all. I think it's fucking disgusting. But yeah. Now, let's go on to the next topic. I not only came out here to sleep, and I'm going to record when I wake up too, because I'm going to sleep out here. I'm already intoxicated enough. I'm going to fall asleep pretty soon anyways. In all the woods. But we're also reaching the time of year where, at the time of this recording, it's about 2 in the morning. So when I fall asleep, undoubtedly, since I'm out in the woods, I'm going to wake up, but I'm so tired from this 40-hour work week, and I haven't slept since I clocked out of work at 3 p.m. Today, which is actually yesterday technically at this point. So like 6, 7, 8 hours ago, that I will fall asleep and continue to stay asleep. Best part is we're reaching that time of year where about at 5:45, 6 a.m., the sun is already lighting up the sky. Not eclipsing it, but lighting it up. And it eclipses about 8:30, or 8:30, 6:30. So I felt comfortable coming out here. The reason for me also making this video, because I've had experiences, you've seen it, I've had weird experiences, but I feel comfortable right now. Oddly, I think I think the things are going to leave me alone tonight. But anyways, so I'm kind of recording too. But anyways, I'm making this video also because I like to do out of the box, cool, but like crazy stuff, you know. And this is nothing short. My entire channel is nothing but an edgy alter ego, and I love that. I like building on it. It keeps me sane. It keeps me protected. I feel like I've done so much in this channel now that even if a girl ever, betrays me again, or I keep being betrayed or whatever, it won't matter. I will continue to work, continue to hustle to make my fans and my people proud. And that's why I like this, making these videos like this. Do a lot of talking, and eventually I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm just gonna swipe down real quick. Yeah, I got 54%. When I end this video, probably like a half hour, 45 minutes, possibly even an hour, I'll have probably 20% buried. I'm gonna record the wake up and record me leaving, because I'm gonna be hungover and tired, but I'm gonna come back to my house probably around like 6, 7 a.m. and sleep till 3 when my buddy's coming over at 4. We're gonna throw the ball from 4 to 5, and from 5 to 7 we're gonna run 2 Madden tournaments, and then my other buddy's showing up at about 8, 9 p.m. and then we're gonna wander out to the woods and with some bush apple, the logs. Actually, you guys might not know this. I'm gonna sit up because I'm getting a little excited now. You might not know this, but in September, I went down to the local 7-Eleven. And what you might not know about 7-Elevens is they sell bundles of wood by the bulk. Right out front. You just walk in, say I want 2 bundles or 3 or 1 or however many you want. Swipe your card to pay your cash, and they give you the wood. Well, I bought 2 bundles in late September of last year. They come in these plastic bags, and I took my knife and I cut them open, dumped all the wood on the ground, and just left it there. It's still been in the same spot. I haven't even touched it. Well, what my father taught me, that cigarette's fucking bust. What my father taught me, which is smart, is that wood ages. It's called seasoning. The only reason I knew this is because my father, for a while when I was a young kid, had me chop the wood with him. Here's an example. Let's say you've seen it before. Like, you've seen wood structures, like wooden playgrounds, and they're like kind of gray and brown. Well, believe it or not, when that playground was first built, that wooden playground, or that wooden deck that you know in your head, because I know you've all seen it before, believe it or not, was like a nice, good smelling wood yellow color. Well, because that's also exposed to the outside as well as the wood that's been laying in my yard, it's called seasoning. And what they do it's basically the wood becomes more flammable because it's been expanded and contracted by the natural elements. And so the thing with seasoning is when you chop wood, you line up like probably 5 rows long and 3 rows deep, and the wood that you first stacked seasons. So basically, you just keep running the wood through a cycle. So let's say I stack a pile 6 months before, and I have now 30 piles. Well, the newest pile has just been stacked. When I go to sell this wood, I'm going to sell the oldest pile first, wait another 2 weeks, sell the next pile, so it keeps aging in sequence, if that makes sense. I'm really smart, you know. It's one thing I try to keep on the DL, but I just can't. You can tell by my channel and my Instagram and my social media and what I've done in life. I'm very wickedly smart, but with that, you know, comes a lot of demons, but that's besides the point. God, you know, I will say my eyes are adjusting to the dark, and there's no... That's a train. Just as I was about to calm down to, there's literally fucking nothing out here, though. It's so fucking cool out here. I think what I'm going to do when I go to finally relax, let's see, it's been 15 minutes, and that has taken no battery percentage at all. It's because I keep these phones so charged in my car, because in my car and in my house I have lightning cords. But I've been working so hard, been obsessively charging my phones to make sure they didn't die. Because the one has kind of a shaky port. You know how phones, the one I'm recording on has a shaky port, meaning like it doesn't charge unless you hold it. Like not hold it, but like you have to plug it in forcefully and then not move it, or it unplugs. But it's one of the newer phones, so it's never gonna actually like be a shaky charger. It's just unplugs easily is the thing. Well, I've been charging these phones so much that it's not even bleeding the battery at all. And finally, it just went down by 1%. I can easily make an hour recording and throw it on YouTube when I get home. But yeah, there's gonna be 3 separate videos releasing in the next probably 6-7 hours, and then 12 hours from now, we're gonna have a ball throwing video, a Madden tournament 2 times with a different angle view with me in the frame only, with me and my buddy playing in the living room, and the fire. So it's gonna be sweet. I love YouTube. I kind of have all these side hustles. I do DoorDash, work my regular 9-to-5 job, and I'm hoping that by doing that and I literally do not stop doing things, even though it's technically not work. I think of my YouTube channel as something that's advancing my life, because I do it to I do it to I'm already at 300, almost 350 subscribers. I'm hoping that one day my channel blows up and I don't even have to work anymore. You know, I would love to publicly influence and be with you guys, and you know, go out in these excursions more often. If I could just have more followers, it's just not worth it at this point. But you know what I'm saying, and do all the things I've been doing. I'm not going to stop the way I do my channel. But I would literally start a band and do my YouTube and do DoorDash just to keep money flowing. I would never stop. But I'm hoping that this channel becomes a side hustle at some point. So I've been doing it for so long. I feel like I'm epic already, though. If I were to die tomorrow, that's why I smoke. Because if I were to die tomorrow, I wouldn't care. And I'm 23 years old. I have so much life ahead of me, which I'm going to try to stop smoking. But you know, you guys know how that goes. But yeah, I'm out in the middle of the woods, and then because I'm talking lightly, there's literally no one that's going to fucking come over here and scold me or bother me. And real quick, let me show you. So if you want to go, just flip the camera. If you want to go to the other video, there's gonna be 3 videos. One that's gonna be 4 minutes. This one's gonna be an hour. And the next one's gonna be like 10 minutes of me waking up and showing what it looks like when I wake up. Which there's a car going right over there. See the car right over there. But when that car goes, I'm gonna show you how I have it set up. So you see the direction over there. Over there is the light. Well, look, that's where the road is. Where I'm panning the camera, left and right, is the direction the road goes. I was originally gonna camp further up. But if you see where I'm sitting with all this stuff, and where I'm set up, it's actually right next to this log. So when I lay down, look at this. The camera's on the ground right now. When I lay down, even though the road is right there, because of this log, people from the road won't be able to see me sitting here. Camera flip, which is insane, I think. Pretty cool. So heck yeah, I'm gonna kick back a little bit, relax, just kind of, you know, look at the stars and shit, just talk to you guys. I don't feel like having a smoke quite yet. I'm gonna smoke all my cigarettes on camera, and then I'm gonna fall asleep. I'm gonna sleep. Who knows? I might not even wake up till probably like. I might not even just wake up in the morning. I might wake up in the. Regardless, whenever I do wake up, though, I am gonna record my wake up. But I might not wake up till like fucking noon or fucking 2 p.m. It's 2 a.m. right now. By the time this is done and I wind down, it'll be 4 a.m. So I get about 10 hours of sleep. But who knows, man? Regardless, whenever I wake up, if I wake up at that time, I'm just gonna go back home and call my buddy and make sure he's ready for the Madden tournament. But if I wake up at like 6, 7, 8, even 9 a.m., I'm gonna go back home and sleep a little while longer. But I got you guys on this. I appreciate you guys if you watch this long and listen to what I say and stuff and just all that stuff. So. You know, I realized too why I was so antisocial, why I started, and why I did what I did for those years from probably about 2020 to 2024 early. Even though I was trying to save my mom from Linda, you know, and that's where I became the most responsible at that time. Is that now that I have a job, I think I need to get a job because now if you listen to me talking and actually like fully, almost elitely, like no other. Coordinate, piece together, and evenly flow and make flow very intricate, depthly, highly educatedly intricate words. You know, I'm drunk, but you know what I'm saying? I can actually like form great sentences and just go fast like that and shit. And my bass guitar and everything, it's just, you know, I'm just fast. People don't understand it. People think I'm like incompetent and fucking whatever, blah, 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 blah. But I work a job, I have a house, I've done everything good with the money, and I've done everything good, so it's whatever, fuck that. But let's get off the topic. But yeah, I have about a moment of silence for about a minute. Yeah, I see him. It's the beauty of this stuff is right here right now. I'm trying to keep you guys out. You guys know, look, if I was a schizophrenic, I wouldn't have been able to do the things I've done. But I can see clear as day that there is a glowing pair of eyes over there. And it's watching me. I mean, look, I don't know if I can capture this. Maybe I can. All I know is I can see it. And it's clear as day. It's right over there, I swear to God. I swear to God that there's a glowing pair of eyes over there. What glows? Like that. They're nuts with these fucking trains, man. Jesus. It also could be the moonlight. I think the moonlight's just reflecting off something, honestly, because I think I'm just fucking being skeptical because I don't hear anything. If it was the S word, I'm not gonna say it out in the woods. You would hear it, you know. Killing Having a grand old time, I will say. Having a grand old time. Sounds like bullshit too, no. I'm bliss. Right now. In bliss and for being out here, it's beautiful. Calming. Nothing can replace this for me now. I've already asked the land to bless me. Give me peace and solace. So that's all I'll get. Probably. Who knows though? The weird part about sleeping in the woods though. The only weird part about sleeping in the woods is you do get these like moments where you're like, what's that? Or where's that coming from and shit? And then it just wakes you out. Because you think you're like seeing things, you know, but in reality it's just incredibly hard to see. You know, it's like, okay. Another sig, I kind of ran out of things to talk about, but I made that last pretty long. I probably started flaming out around probably 20 minutes. It's been 7 minutes since then, so yeah. I don't even know why I brought this beer out here. It's probably to make me feel more comfortable. Because I'm not really drinking much more. Already intoxicated, but hi. Hello. That's creepy. Hopefully when I end this video, because I'm going to end this at an hour. I'm actually going to end this at 59 minutes and 59 seconds. Hopefully though, I can get a moment of even solitude, because once the sun rises, I won't feel bad sleeping out here whatsoever. Once it gets to like, what time is it? Let me check real quick. It's 2:30, so I got like a good 3 hours. By the time I end this recording, I got like 2.5 hours of pure darkness, which is a good but not really good thing. One thing I'm scared of though is when I do play my ASMR after I end this video at exactly an hour, I'm going to keep it low because I don't want anything being drawn near here, like animals and shit. Because coyotes do exist, so. And I'm intoxicated as well, so I don't die here yet. I haven't eaten in a while either. All I know is when I do wake up, yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm gonna like record this till it's an hour long and sleep till the sun rises, because I'll wake up when the sun rises because the birds start chirping. Whenever I wake up, regardless, who knows, I might, like I said, who knows at this point, it could be a draw. I might wake up at the crack of dawn, or I might wake up fucking 6 hours after the sun rose. But I might honestly wind up fucking whatever. Nose is in my freezer. There is mac and cheese waiting for me. Shut the camera real quick. I thought I was reading that correctly in the darkness. That's a Celsius can. The weird thing is I don't actually, but I do recognize Celsius cans in general. "31 minutes, 29 minutes, and I can go to bed." I'm gonna play. She's really cute. I think she's really cute. I like her, but not. I would date her, but like only if she would accept me. But regardless, I will always use her channel to sleep. Her name is Sky, and her channel is called Sky ASMR, and she just is just this mystical woman, and I love her so much. Thank you, Sky, for helping me sleep regardless, but yeah, you're cute. But all the boys and girls, check her out. She's good if you're just trying to sleep and relax. Sorry if there's moments of silence. I'm just really tired. You know what I'm actually going to do to save the battery on my phone? I actually have downloaded into the Samsung Music file before they got rid of Y2Mate is a sound bowl meditation, which means I can actually black out the screen, and it should only drain my battery to about 30-20% by the time I wake up. Enough for me to do a 10-minute recording when the sun is risen and I do wake up. And like I said, I promise you guys there's going to be 3 recordings. The first one is going to be the 4-minute video of me showing my camp. The second one is obviously going to be this one, the hour-long video of me in the woods. And the third one is going to be my 10-minute video of me waking up, and it's probably going to be more like 5 minutes. The third video is going to be me observing my surroundings and shit, and just looking at what it was like when I woke up. Here comes the car. Now imagine that. Imagine you're driving into your residential community and you don't even know and will not know that somewhere is 20 feet into the woods right next to you as you're driving into your community is someone who lives in your community, has a home, has a job, does everything right, does everything well, and he's just sitting in the middle of the woods on camera. And he has no clue that that's even happening at all. I get a kick out of that in all reality, because even if I was famous, this wouldn't happen. A cigarette. Little ashes. I think, yeah. Time is ticking by, though. Sound bowl. Sound bowl and my speaker, that's the one. It's gonna feel the best. Take a little screenshot of my Sigo. I love these new phones because you can take a picture while recording a video. I think it's pretty cool. Sweet. That's how I've gotten all those Metallica pictures. I took about 80% of all the photos you've seen in that concert on my Instagram while recording the video. Isn't that crazy? You gotta hold the camera still. These cameras, these new cameras have laser steadiness, meaning like you have to really move the camera around for it to like unfocus. And if you're just holding it somewhat still, like in a somewhat still position, it like, compared to the old cameras, they would just wave around. If you're holding it still enough, even though you're like shaking and twitching, it still like records as still, so you can take photos while you're recording if you would hold still. It's pretty cool. So that dang neat. Wow. Yeah, you guys, I'm not trying to sound like an asshole. Now that I spewed all that shit, it's gonna be kind of quiet for one. I'll speak here and there, but for two, I can't wait till the motherfucker ends. I uploaded another video similar to this. I wasn't out there with a blanket and a pillow, but I was out there with a speaker and a beer and a cigarette similar to this. I had to mute the thing though. If you notice, that 30-minute recording was completely muted because I was playing music that entire time and I was gonna get copyrighted. So I said, fuck it, they're not gonna copyright me like that, so I'm just gonna fucking upload a fucking audio list video. Even though it bores the viewers, it still keeps me from getting, not striked, but the video from possible future monetization. So I'm gonna toss the cigarette because I don't feel like fucking smoking much anymore. Oh man, it's actually nice. Now, you can't see it, but I am laying down currently. I'm not going to fall asleep on camera, but yes, I'm laying down. You can tell my star sign is a Virgo because make sure that cigarette isn't burning hot. It's not. It's just fucking trying to go out. It's over there. Yeah, it'll go out because I'm a Virgo. In case you didn't know, some of y'all may not know, as I was born on September 14th. Yes, my birthday is September. I'm 23 years old currently. My birth date is September 14th, 2001. That same day and month of this year, I'll be 24. I was born 3 days after a national tragedy. But not only does my birthday signify that in the specific time it happened and the time I was born, but also my star sign. I'm a Virgo. I'm an Earth child. I am extremely restless. Extremely restless. But the second I'm laying in the dirt, I feel like no one can feel my heartbeat and I can let it slow down. And I can sleep. I finally feel safe. Tired. I won't stop recording yet until fucking 59 minutes. 9 seconds. I've expunged all my energy. Hear those trains? I'll say something when that train stops. Train's gone. I'll say something about that. It's strange because you've heard trains through this whole video. Usually trains pass through here frequently. But obviously this video is only an hour long, evenly. Usually a train passes through here every hour. Sometimes it stretches to 2 or 3 hours. It's a busy pair of tracks. Never have I heard constant trains like I just have. It's 3 sets of tracks, 2 going one way, 1 going the other, separated by a ravine, like a small ravine. But it's still like right now insane because they don't like run that long like that usually. I wonder if I listen back to this. I hope when I listen back to this that I can hear it, and that means so will you. And when my big mouth shuts up, you can hear the creek running. hope your guys' day, past month, past year, past decade, and very, very, very slimly, but possibly a viewer could have also, with their recollection, a century under their belt. But regardless, I hope everything's going good for you. Oh man. $13 to go. So I feel I'm safe to end this recording. Puffed. Tired. Puffed. Not even gonna smoke these last 2 cigs. I'll smoke one, most likely, when I wake up to record my 5 minutes of my surroundings when I wake up. Meditation. Hear another train. It's coming from the left, not the right. He had a fun time. Guys. Wow. Bye.